Shout out to my granny, she got hit with a bazooka. Yeah, I think about it every time I hit the hookah. I gotta okay. I'm watching this video. This recording is gonna be pretty like short, right? Honestly. But truthfully, we're gonna react to this, and this video is purely to honestly get some shit off my chest about Jujutsu Kaisen and just exactly what I feel about this show in deep detail. You understand me? So we're gonna watch this really quickly, and we're gonna get into it. This is how JJK fans felt after hearing the Culling Game rules.
Time to watch another action-packed episode of Jujutsu Kaisen. Let's get it.
Ain't no action, but I got hella information to dump on you. I need you to get a notepad right now and start taking some notes. Okay, hurry up.
Okay.
All right, I'm about to go over the first rule, so I hope you got your notepad out.
Bro.
All right. So the first rule of the Culling Game is that once your curse technique awakens, you must join a colony within 19 days.
Like the 13 colonies in America, or
Quit
like,
being stupid. I'm only on the first rule. Okay, we got a lot to go over. I'm not fucking playing with you. Okay. So the next rule is that if you do not participate, your curse technique will be removed, which will result in death.
Can you say that again?
Oh my God. Can you just pay attention, nigga? What is wrong with you?
My first language is throwing hands, so I'm having a little trouble. Like,
okay, well lock the fuck in, nigga, because we gonna throw hands, but you gotta pay attention to this to understand it, okay? And you also need to know that this was orchestrated by Kenjaku, because this is the ritual required to absorb Tengen, who has become more of a cursed spirit, so he can fuse them with, what am I hearing right now? What, nigga, are you snoring? Are you asleep?
I ain't reading that shit.
Oh my God, you're illiterate. Bro, what?
Just throwing hands.
Nigga, wake your ass up, bro. Come on, man.
Hey, look, my bad. I'm not like the other JJK fans, bro. Okay, I can read.
Yeah, that's what they all say. Now lock in, because I got more to talk about.
Just waffle. Waffle, bro.
Man, let me see your notes right now.
What?
Let me see your notes right now. Because I don't think you getting
my
it.
notes?
I want to see your notes. Yes, you're not getting this. I don't believe it. All right, because you about to be lost as hell. Kill people or free Gojo. Actually, I guess you good. Matter of fact.
What?
Yeah, I think that's all you need to know.
It's good?
Yeah.
I'm good?
Yeah, pretty much.
Man, I told you, man. Look, man, I told you I was like, yeah, I'm not like these other JJK fans, bro. I really like comprehending this.
Don't get carried away. You got the gist of it. Don't get carried away.
So we throwing hands this episode?
No, not at all. Not at all. We're throwing words, brother. Okay. Actually, I got more words that I gotta throw at you. Matter of fact, I got a lot of words to throw at you. So look, there's a lot more information you need to know to understand this. So look,
the fuck out of here.
No, I'm not done.
I'll be back next week.
Bro.
Yeah, I'll be back next week.
You can't go one episode without fighting?
Yes.
Fuck, bro.
Yes.
Ah.
Yes. Okay. So, my issue with this show is not that, especially episode 3, is not that there's no fighting, right? But let me just talk my shit real quick. Right? There's plenty of animes that I watch that have no fighting in them, that have no anime. Shit, one of my favorite anime, one of the most engaging anime I watch of all time is about fucking cooking, right? Shout out Food Wars. That's extreme ball knowledge. If you know, you know, right? Gang. No bullshit. That show, JJK, like, I ain't gonna lie, the manga is ass. It's terrible, but it's good. It's the worst, best manga of all time. Let me tell you exactly how, this is my evidence. You mean to tell me you can't go one episode with pure exposition and no fighting, and it just loses everybody's attention? Because that shit's not built on nothing, bro. JJK is a contentious, overcomplicated, overly complex ass anime that when you really scope out has a fucking terrible plot, gang. This shit makes no sense. It doesn't necessarily have plot holes, but it has dumb ass loose ends that make no sense. JJK will just be like, "Oh, here's a plot point," but I'm never gonna touch on that again, though. I'm never gonna touch on that shit again. I'm never gonna even think about. Oh, you wanted to kind of know what was gonna happen with the merger? Oh, don't even worry about that. Like, the fuck? Shut up, man. Like, man, niggas always trying to worry about my fucking story. Oh, you wanted to know what, like, oh, you want to know what happened with Tengen and everybody? Oh, don't even worry about that shit, bro. Hey, here's knowledge about higher ups in Jujutsu society and everything that goes on about that, but I'm never gonna elaborate on that shit though. Don't even worry about that shit. Yeah, don't even worry about that shit. But it low key controls everything behind the scenes. But I'm not even gonna like describe like what the fuck is even going on with that shit. Yeah. It's horrible. The shit is ass. Like genuinely it's ass. To the point to where third season, I'm not gonna lie, the fights is cold. The fights are cold. The fights have always been cold. But if you take even but 2 seconds just to zoom out and look at what's going on, you're like, what the fuck is going on here? I love Jujutsu Kaisen, especially the first 2 seasons. The first season, 2 seasons, and all the manga part. I thought it was so good. I thought it was students see demons, kill demons. Boom. At some point, that shit turns into this. I don't know. Cause I guess they are low key killing demons by trying to kill Sukuna, but it's like it got taken. It could have been so simple, and it's overly complex. I think of JJK as like the Kendrick Lamar of anime. It started off super cool, and it still had some of the like the profoundness and like the complexness that not other certain shonen had, which drew me in initially. But then it started getting on these rants and all these little ways being for, and it's like, what the fuck, bro? I want to see red hair main character punch things, bro. Like no bullshit. I know they trying to do more, and it just gets so convoluted. I'm gonna make a follow-up video to really get in depth on just the reasons as to why I am extremely and highly disappointed with JJK. And not JJK currently, because where it's at currently in the show, if you're just watching the show, it's not that bad. The manga, I'm not going to do manga spoilers in this video. But where it's at in the manga, what the fuck? Yeah, we're going to introduce characters that have honestly zero purpose. And then just expect you to forget about them. Also, we're gonna like semi kill off characters, but then not really kill them off, and then never talk about them for the rest of the show, and then bring them back in like the last like 5 episodes. Yeah, we're gonna do that with a couple people, honestly. We're also going to introduce like when you really think, and just shout out to like all the manga readers, like what was the point of Kenjaku? What was the point of any of this shit? When you really look back, what was the point of it? Yeah, we're gonna, bro, this shit is so stupid. We're gonna introduce a character, hype up his potential, just for him to not do anything, get finessed, and then do nothing. Do nothing. If you're like, it's so bad. It's so good of a show, but yet it's so horrible. It's absolutely terrible. The hate I have for the ending of JJK, specifically the Culling game forward, will never be forgotten. I need to make another. I'm gonna make another video just specifically to hate watch, because I love the show right now, especially where it is right now and everything. Even the parts of the Culling game, Higuruma fight is gonna be fucking tough. The Yuta fight versus the three sorcerers. That's gonna be tough. Yuji versus the bug. That's actually gonna be kind of tough. There's so many different fights. It's actually gonna be pretty tough. My wife, the one with the bug armor, bro. It's gonna get tough, right? But then if you ever take 1 to 3 seconds to just zoom out, you're like, oh my god, this shit is ass, bro. This shit is genuinely terrible. That being said, shout out JJK, because it was a fantastic start. I honestly hate how this manga ends, but I simply just recorded this video just to rant about how disappointed I am in the ending of JJK, and even not even the ending, like the middle to ending, like the second half of JJK. I'm so disappointed in it. That being said, if you guys enjoyed, please, they should have just made the enemies all curses. They should have never brought in new enemies. It should just been like the disaster curses, stronger curses, Kenjaku, who's like a mastermind curse. They should have made him like a mastermind curse, and then Sukuna. Like, they should have never introduced no other. The whole shit with Tengen and barriers. Not, bro. What the fuck do I look, bitch? Talking about barriers. Do I look like fucking immigration? Talking about borders and shit. Do I look like ice? I don't care nothing about no fucking borders, gang. I don't give a fuck about no barriers, border. I don't care, gang. I barely fuck with the whole sorcerer semantic shit because Maki killed everybody. I actually kind of like that part. Everybody likes that part. But you lucky. Because you really brought up the Kamo clan and the Gojo clan that really never get no fucking screen time. You also bring up the thing with the dude with the voice, never gets screen time, never gets talked about. Bro, I can low-key go into depth about just like how bad this manga is when you really look at it, bro. I think the main problem is that, and I'm gonna touch on this in my video. The main problem is this should have been like a 200 episode episode anime. Maybe even 300. It should have been like a Hunter. It should have been like a Hunter. It with a lot more depth. It's just because it's trying to reproduce depth in the same amount of time as a show with no depth, and it just doesn't make any sense. But I'm gonna turn this off because I know like 12-minute video. Get the fuck out of my face. Yeah. I love you guys. Stick around for the next video. I know I missed a day yesterday. Forgive me. We're right back to consistency. All right.